Congratulations on the movie.
Thank you so much.
Quick, right off the bat, what is your favorite scary movie?
Jaws.
What is Emily's favorite scary movie?
Jaws.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's really weird, but the truth of the matter is, I don't know what this says about our relationship, but when we first started dating, I think it was week 2 or 3, we watched Jaws together. And we had seen it before, but not as adults. And so we watched it, we loved it. And then for the next 3 weeks, we watched it, I think, 9 or 10 times.
Oh, wow.
So that was like a original dating thing for us. And again, I don't know what that says about us as a couple.
But I won't look into it.
Okay, good.
I'm not a therapist. I'm not here to look into it. Again, so absolutely loved this film. But I have to congratulate you more than anything on that beard.
Oh, thank you.
That is some.
Yeah, this is the job right here.
That's some primo beard game.
Yeah, it's
like,
really
it's good.
Thank you.
But I was like, how long did that take to grow, John?
I think it was 7 or 8 weeks.
Wow.
That's not bad, right?
No, that's a lot of face hair for 7 or 8 weeks.
It is. It's pretty great.
Watching the film, I actually pulled a neck muscle watching this film.
That's the best compliment ever. Please let that be a review. You will pull a neck muscle.
It's on the poster. You'll pull a muscle. But I was like, there's so many tense scenes in it, but there's one particular where my whole body had gone up and I went, ha! And I pulled a neck muscle and I walked out. I was like, ow! But
Are you saying that I have to pay your bills now? Is that what it is?
Well, I haven't seen a doctor yet, but you must have heard some fantastic stories of people coming out watching this because...
I mean, it's really one of those things where, you know, when you're in this business, you certainly want people to see your movie. You would love it if they saw it in the theater, but, you know, what are you going to do? And in this movie, you have this very rare thing where people are like, you have to see it in the theater. If I say it's just pretentious. But if people coming out say, like, we have to see it in the theater, it's great. And the reason why is I think you really you have to live under the rules of this family. You have to be very quiet.
Yeah.
The two things I've loved about that are stories like yours, whether you pulled a muscle or you wanted to scream but you couldn't because everybody would point and laugh at you. But the other thing I love is that there are people who have taken visual imprints of the person eating popcorn.
Oh, yeah.
Have you had this?
No.
Did you have it in your screening? We had people at the screening a couple days ago who said, it's really, really good, but that's the guy who was eating popcorn. I was like, oh my God, you've identified one human being as the culprit.
This was the first film I've ever seen where people were walking out with full boxes of popcorn because I can't eat during this film. People were like, shut up, I'll kill you.
Exactly.
So yes, congratulations on that because that is one of the most unique cinema experiences I've ever had.
Thank you.
We're
going to travel around and just do
just the two of us,
just
everywhere. This film was great. But again, it was so unique. It was so brilliant. But as with every great horror movie, which this is one,
thank you.
In my opinion, there's always that one standout scene where that's the one that you remember. Like in Jaws, it's the head pop. That's the one everyone
absolutely.
remembers.
That's my favorite.
For this, and I'm not going to go too into spoilery, but it's the nail scene.
Yes.
When you were making that, did you know this I've got a winner here?
So much so that I was actually, you know, if I had a mustache at the time, it took me 8 weeks, but when I was writing it, I wish I could have twirled it because it was one of those things where I knew that the setup and payoff, listen, there's nobody who does it better than Hitchcock, and Hitchcock would make you squirm because you had information that you knew would pay off and you just wanted him to pay it off so you could get it over with. And it was one of those things where I was like, I think if I go 5 more pages, 5 more minutes, people are going to kill me. So I tried to extend the tension as long as I could. People at home are like, what are you talking about? Is this a carpentry movie?
Well, a little bit. Like, there's a lot of like DIY stuff in this. We were talking earlier about your Irish roots.
Yes.
About you having a home in Ireland.
Yeah, nobody really realizes, but I'm half Doyle. I'm definitely a Krasinski, but I'm 50-50 Polish and Irish. And my great-great-grandmother left a house to all her ancestors in Goleen, in her will. This is a really cool thing. I'm actually blown away by this. The only thing she left in her will is if you stay at the house, you have to sign the wall and say how we're related and what year you visited.
Oh, wow.
So when you go, it's really moving. You go, you just see in marker all these names and dates. It's really beautiful.
So you've been there a good bit. Do you know of the Angelus?
No.
Right, so 6 p.m. In Ireland, everywhere in Ireland, well, people of a certain age now, it's not so much the younger generation, but they stop what they're doing and are completely silent for a full minute because the bells are going. It's like the 6 p.m. Angelus where people just like take a moment to reflect.
Wow.
So I was like, he's from
That's
Ireland.
Beautiful.
I was like, did you get this idea from the Angelus when you were visiting Ireland?
We should only show this at 6 p.m. in Ireland. When you're taking a minute, take 90.
Fantastic. Thank you so much,
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thanks, John.
We have to protect them.